Once we generally find a consistent and fruitful revenue stream, so we're being profitable, we're making money, we're doing what we love, we rely on this kind of fixed income stream, and then we oftentimes become reluctant to look for additional ones. Everyone, welcome back to another episode of Female Empowered. I am your host, Krista Gurka, and today what I'm going to be chatting with you about is other ways to make money in your boutique fitness business. This also will be pertinent for people that have a boutique wellness service, massage therapy, physical therapy, Pilates studio, yoga studio, HIIT, cycling, bar, or any combination thereof. What I'm basically going to, sorry about the little word fumble, but basically what I'm going to talk about is how having access to more than one source of income protects your business. It actually encourages and inspires growth in your business and can also deepen your customer relationship. So if you would love to learn a little bit more about how you can diversify your business and increase additional revenue streams, then this is going to be a great podcast for you to listen to. Well, many of us as small business owners, we go into business with one service in mind. And this may not be true for you. I'm speaking from my own experience, but we go in with one service in mind to provide if you're a Pilates studio, you're going in to provide Pilates services. If you're a yoga studio, you're providing yoga services. If you're a physical therapy clinic, you're providing physical therapy services. And I'm speaking primarily to brick and mortar owners that basically have a physical location. Once we generally find a consistent and fruitful revenue stream, so we're being profitable, we're making money, we're doing what we love, we rely on this kind of fixed income stream, and then we oftentimes become reluctant to look for additional ones. Why? Well, because really we don't know that much about business. We don't know that diversifying your revenue stream is going to not only encourage growth, but it will protect our business from unforeseen circumstances like COVID or things that we don't anticipate happening. We can anticipate things like maybe an earthquake or a flood or a hurricane, but I have not met a single person. I know Bill Gates and stuff predicted it, but I don't know Bill Gates. But nobody thought that their business would ever be shut down for 2, 3, 4 months, 12 months, 14 months. So in order to go from consistent to sustainable, we want to learn how to diversify our income stream. Okay, we don't want to rely on an income stream that could become compromised by something that closes our business down. Now, what could some of those things be? Well, they could be a natural disaster, like a hurricane, a flood, could be a fire. It could be crazy construction in your area, and now maybe people physically can't not get to your location. What if it's a recession? People can no longer afford your services. So looking into the prospect of adding additional revenue streams for your business is really viable and very smart, okay? Depending on a single revenue source can be risky and has proven to be risky over the last couple years, right? No single industry was left untouched during COVID. No matter how good our product or service is, we can sometimes be hit with unforeseen circumstances that require us to pivot. And if I will say, if there was any good that came out of COVID, it was that for me, it even allowed me to take a step back and realize, hey, we need to like infuse this business, infuse Pilates in the Grove with additional revenue streams that will not rely solely on face-to-face brick and mortar cash flow. Okay, so what I'm going to talk to you about today are 4 ways that you can add additional revenue streams in the health and fitness industry, health and wellness industry, that are working today and that are guaranteed to make you money. Okay, so I'm not just going to give you some fluff stuff. I'm going to give you things that are actually viable, things that will actually make you money. And to be honest, you'll see some of the pros of these. Some of these tips are that they're actually scalable. Okay, so number 1, take some of your physical business, face-to-face, in-person business into the digital space. Now, many health and wellness companies, many physical therapy and, well, not really massage therapy, but physical therapy and fitness businesses did pivot into the digital space over these last couple of years. Some of them that were early adopters have been in the digital space for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years. All right. With the influx of like Peloton and YouTube and digital streaming platforms, it has really become a popular way for people to exercise or get health and wellness services. I have done everything virtually, from mental health therapy to working with other physical therapists, with mindset coaches, and even energy healers. Things of that can all be done in the digital space now. Because of the myriad of choices we have out there and upkeep of an online presence, some people, some business owners will shy away from this as like, it's not really worth the hassle. I can't compete with Peloton. I can't compete with Apple Fitness. I cannot compete with XYZ. Well, no, you can't. And that's fine. There are 320 some odd million Americans, and there's plenty of more people around the world that are still looking for services and are still looking for services from you, right? So when you go into this kind of a market, what you want to try to establish is, how are you different than your competition? How is the Pilates on the Grove video on demand platform different than the Pilates that you can get on Peloton, or the Pilates you can get on the Mirror, or all of these other kind of online subscription platforms? So instead of thinking of it as a hassle, think of it as an opportunity. Think of it as a way that you can make it easier to reach new customers. Okay, so here are some of the pros of taking your services to the online digital platforms and the online digital space. Well, one of the pros is you can tap into a larger market. You can go nationwide. You can even go international. Here at Pilates in the Grove, we have a lot of instructors that speak Spanish. And so we've even done a few classes in a different language so that we can market and promote to the Spanish speaking population. So you can tap into a larger market. Another benefit, another pro of this, and we've seen this dramatically improve over the last 2 years, is you can now keep clients even when they travel. So in Miami, we do have a lot of snowbirds that come here for the winter and then leave for the summer. And what would happen before is they would leave for the summer and then they would go to their other studios or maybe see another therapist wherever they were traveling to. And with the introduction of our virtual online services, whether that's basically virtual telehealth physical therapy, virtual Pilates, we even have some clients that have their own reformers wherever they're going to. And so we've been able to maintain this type of customer relationship when people leave. So we've seen a decrease in the drop off of attendance and revenue during those off-peak, off-season times, because people are still doing therapy with us, they're still Zooming in for our classes, or they're logging into our on-demand platform where they're still able to exercise with us wherever they are. The other benefit of this is it's great for your team because they don't lose that revenue now when their clients go away. They can continue to see them. Maybe that person's sick. Now you don't have to lose that revenue because they can't come into the studio, or maybe they have COVID symptoms. Or maybe you as a practitioner are traveling. Like I was away in Colorado for a week and I saw 3 clients virtually online. So I was still able to see them. We didn't lose that revenue. And for my team, my instructors, they're not going to lose that salary and compensation. Another pro is that sometimes this comes at a lower price point. We don't charge any different for our virtual physical therapy or one-on-one Pilates services, but we do charge differently if they're coming to a mat class or a live streaming mat class, or if they're subscribing to our on-demand platform, which I'm going to talk about subscriptions a little bit later. So oftentimes it lowers the barrier to entry to people and get them to know, like, and trust you. And in the future, then maybe you can sell higher ticket services to them. This model is scalable for a few different reasons. One, you don't have to utilize in-studio capacity. So you can have an instructor that works from home one day and just does all online sessions, and they're not taking up physical space inside the studio. The other thing is it cuts down the objections from people like traveling, parking, sitting in the traffic to get to and from the location. All right, what are some cons right now? So sometimes it's like I said before, like the lack of knowledge and understanding of how to do this. It's not as difficult as it seems. You can do this with an iPad. You can do this with your iPhone. You don't have to set up a ton of technology for this. So fear and a lack of understanding are sometimes the cons right now of people, embarking on bringing their physical services into the digital space. And the other thing is just competition. But like I said, if you go into it looking at the fact that you don't have to compete with these big box digital platforms, and even if it brings in an additional $25,000 or $50,000 in revenue for you, that's a pretty big chunk of change. Even if you're able to keep 2 clients over their off season when they are coming twice a week, let's say they come twice a week for 12 weeks, that's 24 sessions times 2 is 48. So let's say that they charge $100 a session, and let's just round up the numbers. So that's like $4,800. All right, so that's an additional $5,000 that you're not going to lose. $5,000 is a lot of money and can significantly affect your bottom line. Okay, so considering bringing your physical services or products into the digital space is my number 1 suggestion for ways to diversify your revenue stream. Number 2 is kind of like piggybacks on this. Consider adding a subscription service. So subscriptions are basically things that people subscribe to. They pay a monthly fee and they get in return a certain amount of services or packages or products. So for example, if you subscribe, like Stitch Fix is like a great, or not even Stitch Fix, let's say like Daily Harvest or Purple Carrot, food delivery services. You pay a subscription, however much it is every month, $50, $20, $75, and you get X amount of products each and every month. The subscription model has become very, very popular, especially for product-based businesses, but you can also use it in service-based businesses, especially in health and fitness. So things that you can do, you can have a subscription-based platform for video on demand. Pilates in the Grove started a video on demand platform where we release 2 pre-recorded videos each and every week. They go into this like library, and people can do them from anywhere. They can do them from their computer. They can do them from their iPhone. They can do them from their iPad. All they need is an internet connection. And we also include 2 live streaming classes on that platform as well. So people can either watch the replays or they can join us live should they choose to do that. So one of the things that's really been great, our price point on that is $19 a month or $199 if they subscribe to an annual subscription. So basically they get 2 months free if they subscribe annually. Now, one of those things like $199 is what it costs to have a membership in our studio to get 8 classes a month, but you can get $199 for an entire year of on-demand video exercises. So for people that maybe shy away from the higher ticket boutique fitness experience, you can still reach these type of clients by having a subscription base. You can also use subscription-based services as a value add for people to buy memberships in your brick and mortar location. So what you can say is, for example, if you buy a $199 membership in our studio, you get our video on demand services for free. So it's a value add. Why is this good for customers? One, they can take it with them wherever they go. Maybe they can't get to the studio every day. They can do this platform at home. They know your instructors. They create more of a relationship with your instructors. You can get people that live in California. You can get people that live in New York. You can get people that live, all in different countries still subscribe to your platform. Now, whether this is for sure definitely scalable, because it takes you the same amount of overhead, time, and energy to create those 2 videos, whether one person buys it or whether 100 people buy it. So let me just give you some numbers on this. So even at our price point, which is $19 a month, which is less than the cost of a single class inside our studio, if we get, let's say we get 25 people to subscribe, okay? 25 people to subscribe, that's $475 a month, okay? Now, what it costs us to do this, we don't have a high overhead. It costs us about let's say like $200 a month to provide all the videos and editing and uploading and paying for the service. So now you have a profit of $275. And if you have that all year, that's an additional $3,000 in profit that goes to your bottom line in profit. So now let's say you take that from $25 subscribers up to 50. Everything on top of that is profit. So anything on top of basically, so what would it take to, so let's say 200 divided by 19. So anything over 20 subscribers is pure profit. Okay, so say you got up to 50 subscribers. All right, that's a profit, okay, of $6,000, $7,000 a year. Say you got up to 100. Now you've got a profit of $13,000 a year, right? So that's all profit because we've already taken out what it costs you to provide that. So that's what really scaling means. Scaling is different than growth. Scaling means your revenue gets higher, but your expenses do not. Okay, so your revenue continues to go up, but your expenses stay down here. That's truly what scalability is. The other thing you can think about with a subscription based is membership models. Can you have a membership model inside your brick and mortar location where people pay a flat fee and they get a certain amount of services each and every month? Maybe they pay a flat fee and they get 1 physical therapy session a month and then they get access to your video on demand. Maybe they pay a flat fee and they get access to 1 private Pilates session a month, and then they can also come in and use maybe your Hyper Ice or get like a Theragun session or something to that effect if you offer those things at your facility. If you have any like body fat composition testing, maybe they pay a subscription and they get one of those each and every quarter or something to that effect. So membership models are great. Subscription-based models are great because they are scalable. They often have a little bit of a lower price point, meaning they're lower than if you would pay for things individually, and it is recurring revenue for you. Recurring revenue is a great way to help stabilize your cash flow and know that each and every month you're going to be bringing in X amount of dollars. It really helps you forecast, it helps you budget, it helps you make better business decisions on whether to hire or not hire or let people go, et cetera, et cetera. Okay, so that was a subscription-based model. That was kind of piggybacking off of taking your physical products or in-person services to the digital space. Now, number 3, another way that you can add revenue streams that are currently working for this industry is to provide online courses or workshops. We've really started tapping into this a lot in the last 2 years, also because we had some time to be able to kind of put together the programs, but now offering online courses and workshops are a great way to add another revenue stream. Maybe you can plan that every quarter you're going to do a workshop on proper lifting technique for the squat. Maybe you're going to do a workshop for how to evaluate low back pain, or why does your back hurt? Okay, if you're a yoga studio, maybe you're going to do a workshop on inversions or handstands. And the beauty now is you can even do hybrid of these. You can have in person and you can also have people Zoom in, and you can charge the same. So if I'm a Pilates instructor and I have a Pilates continuing education course, I can have people come into the studio to absorb that information live. And we can also have people Zoom in. We're actually currently doing this right now with our Pilates teacher training program. So we are working with other Pilates studios and physical therapy clinics that have Pilates in them. And we are training their new staff members, their new employees, their new instructors through our hybrid course that's going live in Miami. So we have 2 or 3 people live attending the workshop in Miami. And then we have people around the country in Tampa, New York, New Jersey, California, North Carolina that are Zooming in to watch our content, and they're doing the program on their own equipment at their respective communities, okay, and studios. If this is something that interests you, by the way, or you just hired a PT or an instructor and you need to have them Pilates trained, go ahead and DM me on Instagram or shoot me an email, Krista@pilatesinthegrove.com. I'd love to give you more information about our hybrid program. So you can also package these as a subscription, right? So maybe if someone pays, I don't know, let's say $49 a month, and every month you release new content as part of a continuing education, you could do that. Or they can just do like a one-off, right? So if you want to join this low back workshop or rolling workshop or foam roller workshop, it's X amount of dollars and you're going to do it once. But online courses and workshops, as well as providing hybrid ones that both have live and digital platforms, is really great. Another thing to do, which kind of piggybacks on this a little bit, is having pop-up classes or workshops. So we've started doing this quarterly, where we'll do like a pop-up 75-minute class, because we don't normally have those on our schedule. Our schedule is normally 50-minute classes. So doing a random 75-minute class on a Sunday, or maybe a pop-up class with a theme, is another great way to increase some revenue or have an additional revenue stream every so often for things people can't normally buy on a regular basis at your locations. All right. And then the last one, this is a really good one, I like this one too, is see how you can maybe get involved in affiliate marketing. So what is affiliate marketing? Basically, it is ways for you as a person or a business to make money, to earn a commission by selling someone else's product, or it's a way for you to give commission to an outside person, a third-party aggregator or a third-party individual for sending you business. So let me give you some examples of this. You can be an affiliate on Amazon. I don't know if many of you knew this, but you can be an affiliate on Amazon. You can set up your own like Amazon kind of affiliate page, and say you often tell people to buy TheraBand or a foam roller, or for myself as a business mentor, I do like, again, AV equipment for how to record your podcast, or what's the best, mic, et cetera, et cetera. And you can have that all listed on a specific page. And when someone goes to that page and purchases, you get a commission. Now, with Amazon, I'll tell you it's a small commission, but you can also partner with people to get you large commissions. So I know a lot of my audience listens to Amy Porterfield and Marie Forleo, amazing female entrepreneurs. But Amy is an affiliate for Marie's, I can't think of what her program is called. It's the business, what's it called? Why am I not? B School. I just blanked on that. So Marie Forleo runs a 6-week program, I think it is, that's called B School. It's super popular, very successful. And Amy Porterfield is an affiliate for that. And Amy has been transparent on her podcast where she makes 6 figures in affiliate commission off of promoting Marie's program. So what Amy does is she then offers kind of add-on. So she'll say, I'll do a private Facebook group if you sign up through my link, and I'll help you along the program. So what's beneficial for her is like she's getting, now she has to put in some work because she's facilitating this Facebook group, but she's not creating the program. She's not necessarily facilitating the program. And she's getting, I don't know what her commission is on that, but she has a large audience. So it's a win-win. Marie's getting people coming buying B School, and Amy's getting commission off of something she didn't necessarily have to create. An example on a smaller scale is that we have affiliate programs for our Pilates on demand, video on demand subscription. So there are other business owners that are in the same industry as us that have, one, they don't have the bandwidth, no, maybe they don't want to create a video on demand, or they don't have the team and staff and time to do it. So they promote our video on demand platform, and then we pay them a commission off of anyone that they send our way and that purchases on our platform. So it's a great way for us to expand our reach, and it's a good way for this other person to receive a little bit of a commission. So this is a good way for you as a business owner. Also, maybe you can find a product or a service that I would suggest you highly believe in it. Okay, I would suggest you highly believe in it, and that you can feel comfortable promoting it. And then if you sell it, and there's great ways to do this, there's value adds you can add on, et cetera, et cetera. If you're interested in learning a little bit more about affiliate marketing, shoot me a DM. Maybe it's something, if you're interested, let me know, and I'll do another podcast episode on that. But say you're an affiliate for someone whose program is, so let's say, for example, I'll just give you a perfect example. On our program, the FitBiz Foundations program that I sell, my signature program for emerging female business owners, that's a $2,000 product. And I have affiliates that help promote that product, and they get a 40% commission on that. So basically, for every person that they send to my program that purchases it, they get $800 commission on that. So if they refer in a year 4 people to that program, that's an additional $3,200 pure profit for them. So that's a great way to be an affiliate. And it's also a great way, if you think about it from the flip side, can you offer an affiliate commission to people that can help promote your products? All right, so let me just go ahead and recap really easy. These are the 4 ways that you can make money in your fitness business that is different than just providing brick and mortar face-to-face services. Okay. So one, embrace the digital space. Consider bringing your physical product, your physical service into the digital space with virtual sessions, telehealth, live streaming, video on demand. Adding a subscription service. So how can you, maybe you can do a video on demand subscription service, or a, like a membership model where someone pays a small monthly subscription and they get access to continuing education or workshops each and every month. Starting some online courses or workshops, when you can also do hybrid. So you can do some live and again, also stream it, which just increases your reach, especially if you don't have a ton of capacity in your facility. And then consider affiliate marketing. So these are all like different levers you can pull to add additional revenue streams into your business, which helps you, how can I say this? It really helps keep you like catastrophe proof. That's not even a word or a concept, but it allows you to minimize the risk of having your business go out of business because you don't diversify. Like, how is this happening? Blockbuster, right? That's a perfect example. They didn't diversify in the industry. They're basically obsolete now, right? And they had an opportunity to buy out Netflix and they turned it down. That's a whole story. Okay. So books, bookstores, newspapers, magazines, like they're all exploring the digital space now so they can start to stay financially solvent and stay relevant in today's industry. So that's pretty much all I have for you. Those are some great ways that, again, you can continue to add additional revenue streams. Now, don't do all 4 of them at once. Pick one with your team, add that as an additional revenue stream, give it a year, plan it out. If you're interested in learning more about how you can do that, we coach a lot of people in our FitBiz Foundations program on how to do that. And then people in the program are affiliates for each other, and it's a win-win for everybody. Go to our website, look up kristagurka.com/fitbizfoundations. And that's fit, F-I-T, biz, B-I-Z foundations, or DM me on Instagram, shoot me an email. I'd love to discuss it more. I really hope you took away some valuable tips here. And I will be back in a couple weeks or a couple episodes with other ways inside your brick and mortar business that you can add some cash flow to your bottom line. All right, everyone. Thanks so much for sticking around to the end. If you just have 30 seconds to scroll down wherever you're listening to this podcast and can leave a review, even with a few words, that would mean so much to me. It really does help me help more people in this industry. So I'd be eternally grateful and appreciative. And that's all I got for you. Until next time, my friends, bye for now.